You wake up, check your phone, scroll mindlessly through social media, and see people achieving things, starting businesses, traveling the world, building their dreams while you lie in bed, stuck in the same loop, telling yourself that tomorrow will be different. But it never is. You tell yourself you have time, that there's no rush, that next week, next month, next year, things will change. You'll start working on that dream, fixing your health, finding purpose, but deep down, you know the truth. Time is slipping away. You feel it. You see it in the mirror, in the tiredness in your eyes, in the way days blur into weeks, weeks into months, months into years. You tell yourself you are still young, that you have time to figure things out, but the truth? Time moves faster than you realize, and you never really notice it slipping away until it is too late. And one day, you will wake up, realizing that you've run out of time. That thought terrifies you, doesn't it? It should, because every moment you delay is a moment you cannot get back. Opportunities are slipping through your fingers while you hesitate, while you overthink, while you convince yourself that you have all the time in the world. And while you sit there, doubting yourself, someone else is out there taking action, failing, learning, growing, and becoming the person you always wanted to be. The difference between them and you, they started. They made the decision to try, even when they were scared, even when they didn't feel ready. And because of that, they are moving forward while you remain in place. You are not stuck. You're just afraid. Afraid of failing. Afraid of judgment. Afraid that maybe, just maybe, you're not good enough. And that fear is the only thing keeping you from the life you deserve. But here's the truth. The pain of regret will always be greater than the pain of failure. Failure is temporary, regret is forever. Imagine, for a moment, that you could talk to your future self 10, 20, 50 years from now. What would they say to you? Would they thank you for making the most of your time? Or would they look at you with sorrow, whispering, "Why didn't you try? Why did you waste so many years waiting for the right time?" The right time does not exist. The perfect moment will never come. You will never feel ready. That's the trick life plays on you. It makes you believe you have all the time in the world, when in reality, every second you let slip away is a second you will never get back. The most dangerous lie you can tell yourself is that you will do it later. Later is a thief, and it steals more dreams than failure ever could. Think about the things you once dreamed of doing, the places you wanted to see, the goals you once set. Where did they go? Buried under excuses, lost in distractions, drowned out by fear? You need to understand this. Your comfort zone is a lie. It is a prison disguised as safety. It keeps you small, unfulfilled, and convinced that you are living, when in reality, you are merely existing. And there is nothing more tragic than reaching the end of your life, only to realize you never truly lived. Existing is easy. Waking up, going to work, coming home, watching TV, scrolling through your phone, repeating the same cycle day after day. It requires nothing from you. No risk, no effort, no discomfort, but it also gives you nothing in return. But living is terrifying. Living requires you to take risks, to chase dreams, to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, to fail, to rise again, to keep pushing forward even when everything in you wants to quit. But that's where life happens, in the risks, in the unknown, in the moments that make your heart race with excitement and fear all at once. The best moments of your life will not come from playing it safe. They will come from the times you dared to push beyond your limits, to step outside your comfort zone, to believe in yourself when no one else did. So let me ask you, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for permission? No one is coming to give it to you. Are you waiting for the fear to go away? It won't. Are you waiting for someone to believe in you? Start believing in yourself. Your excuses are not valid. They are comfortable lies you tell yourself so you don't have to face the discomfort of trying. They are the chains that keep you bound to a life that is less than what you deserve. You think you need more time? Time is the most valuable thing you have, and you are spending it like you have an unlimited supply, but you don't. Every day wasted is a day you will never get back. Every opportunity ignored is one you may never see again. If you truly understood how little time you had, you would stop waiting. Stop saying, one day, and make today day one. Because here's the brutal truth. If you do not change something today, nothing will change tomorrow. If you continue living the way you are right now, where will you be in 5 years? 10? Will you be proud of the life you built? Or will you be filled with regret, wondering what could have been? Every great success story started with a single step. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent, not luck, not intelligence, it is action. Action beats perfection every single time. Action is the only thing that separates those who achieve their dreams from those who only talk about them. Successful people were not born fearless. They were not given a roadmap. They simply decided that they were done wasting time. They started, they failed, they learned, they kept going. And you can do the same. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to start. Start now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Now. Because the truth is, you are running out of time. And if you don't act today, you might wake up years from now realizing that you let your life slip away. Don't be that person. You have dreams. You have potential. You have one life. Don't waste it. Every second that passes is another moment you will never reclaim. The days you spend hesitating, doubting yourself, or waiting for the perfect conditions are days lost forever, slipping through your fingers like grains of sand. The truth is, life does not stop for you. It moves forward relentlessly, indifferent to your fears, your hesitations, and your uncertainties. While you stand still, debating whether to take that leap, life continues without pause. And so do the people who dared to move forward despite their doubts. One day, you will wake up and realize that the opportunities you once had are no longer there. The doors that were open have long since closed. The chances you ignored, thinking they would always be available, have faded into the past, leaving only regret in their place. You will look back and wonder why you waited, why you convinced yourself that you had more time, why you allowed fear to dictate your choices. And in that moment, you will understand something painful, yet true: your greatest enemy was never failure, nor was it the obstacles in your way. It was inaction. Failure, as terrifying as it seems, at least moves you forward. It teaches you, strengthens you, and prepares you for the next step. But inaction keeps you frozen in place, stagnant, watching as life passes you by, as others achieve what you once dreamed of. It is a slow and quiet thief, robbing you not all at once, but little by little, so subtly that you don't realize what you've lost until it's too late. Think about where you are today. How much of your current life is a result of choices you actively made? And how much is a consequence of opportunities you let slip away? How many dreams have you placed on hold, promising yourself you'll get to them someday? But here's the hard truth. Someday does not exist. There is only today. And what you do with it determines whether you live a life of fulfillment or a life filled with regret. So take action now. Don't let another day pass with the weight of unfulfilled potential on your shoulders. You were meant for more than watching your life happen. You were meant to create it. Now, I want to hear from you. What's your story? Have you ever felt stuck, lost, or like time was slipping through your fingers? Or maybe you've already taken the first step toward your dreams. What pushed you to do it? Share your experience in the comments below. Your words might be the spark that someone else needs to change their life. Let's inspire and support each other, because we're all on this journey together.